Hello students, today we will learn about the third part of the lesson, A Long Walk to Freedom, written by Nelson Mandela. Let me read the first paragraph on page number 21. In life, every man has twin obligations. Obligations to his family, to his parents, to his wife and children. And he has an obligation to his people, his community, his country. He says that every person has two obligations, duties in his life. The first obligation is, or the duty is towards his family. That means to his parents, to his wife and children. These are the first obligation. Second, he has an obligation to his people, otherwise the society or the community he lives. That is his community and his country. In a civil and humane society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclinations and abilities. In a civil and humane, otherwise, in a well-mannered and understanding society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclinations and abilities. He says that every person has the obligation according to his own inclination and abilities, or his own feelings and abilities. A person is supposed to do both these obligations. But in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color to fulfill both of those obligations. But he says that in a country like South Africa, it is very impossible for a man of my birth, means his birth, and color, that means the black people, to fulfill both of those obligations. He says the black people, or a person who is born in South Africa, if he wants to do both these obligations, he is not allowed to. So it is impossible for a man of the black color to fulfill both these obligations or the duties, that is towards the family and towards the country. In South Africa, a man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. A man of color means talking about the black people. Otherwise, if a South African or a man of black color he tried to live as a human being, he was punished and isolated. He will not be allowed to live like a good human being in South Africa if he is a black. So what will they do? They will isolate him, separate him from the family. In South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family and his home, and was forced to live a life apart. Otherwise, if a person or a black colored person who is a South African born person, if he wanted to fulfill these duties, or he wanted to live a proper life, he was inevitably ripped off. He was inevitably means he was totally or unavoidably ripped off, cut off from his family and his home, and was forced to live a life apart. He will be totally separated from his house and he has to live a separate life without his family. How? A twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. He was totally kept in a hidden place because the white people do not allow South African people to live a free life. Rebellion is revolt. I did not, in the beginning, choose to place my people above my family. But in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations as a son, a brother, a father, and a husband. I did not in the beginning. Otherwise, Nelson Mandela says, he, in the beginning of his life, he never chose to do any duty towards the people of the country rather than his family. He always kept his family above his people. But once he started serving his people, he found that he was totally stopped from fulfilling his obligations towards his family, otherwise fulfilling his duty as a son, as a brother, as a father, and a husband. What he says is, once he started serving the people of his country, he could not get time to fulfill his duties towards his family. Next paragraph. I was not born with a hunger to be free. Hunger here means desire, icha. I was born free in every way that I could know. He said that he was born free. Otherwise, at the time of his birth, after his birth, he got every freedom in his family. Free in every way that I could know. Free to run in the fields near my mother's hut. Free to swim in the clear stream that ran through my village. Free to roast mealies under the stars and ride the broad backs of slow-moving bulls. Otherwise, when he was small, he had every right in his family to do whatever he wanted. That was, he says, to run in the fields and to swim in the clear stream, that is a small river, through which ran through his village, and free to roast mealies. Mealies means something like maize. So, to cook otherwise under the stars at night, if they want to cook something, that also they used to do, means, and ride on the backs of slow moving bulls. Every freedom was allowed by his family. One thing he writes, as long as I obeyed my father and abided by the customs of my tribe, I was not troubled by the laws of man or God. The only thing, while he was very small, he has to obey his father and obey the customs of his tribe, his caste. Otherwise, he was not at all troubled by any other things. He was not all troubled by the laws of man or God. So, the only thing he has to do was to obey his father and the custom type. So, he enjoyed all freedom while he was small. Next paragraph. It was only when I began to learn that my boyhood freedom was an illusion. It was only when I began to learn that my boyhood freedom was an illusion. So when he became somewhat told otherwise, when he became a boy, he realized that his freedom was an illusion. Illusion means a false idea. Why? When I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me, that I began to hunger for it. So, when he became a young man, or he was in the teenage, he realized that he was not able to enjoy his freedom because it has already been taken from them. Otherwise, the blacks were treated as as slaves. So they were not allowed any sort of freedom. Now I have to hunger for it, means I have a desire to enjoy my freedom as a young man. At first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself, the transitory freedoms of being able to stay out at night, read what I pleased, and go where I choose. The beginning as a student, he wanted the freedom to go here and there at night and to do whatever he pleased. It was transitory freedom, it's temporary freedom. Means when he was a student, he wanted to enjoy certain things. That was the freedom he wanted. So it was called transitory or temporary. Later, as a young man in Johannesburg, I yearned for the basic and honorable freedoms of achieving my potential. So after he became a young man, he was in Johannesburg. He yearned for the basic and honorable freedoms of achieving my potential, his potential. At that time, he desired for the basic and honorable freedoms of getting his own capacity or ability. What was that? Of earning my keep. Earning a keep means earning a livelihood. That was one of being a young man, he wanted to earn his livelihood. That freedom he wanted. Next, of marrying and having a family. A job, earning a livelihood, then marrying and having a family. That was his wish. The freedom not to be obstructed in a lawful life. These are the freedom a normal person can enjoy, which cannot be obstructed or controlled or restricted or stopped in a lawful life. But, next paragraph, but then I slowly saw that not only was I not free, but my brothers and sisters were not free. But slowly he realized that it was not only his case not to be free. He has seen his brothers and sisters. That means all the people, the South African people of the black people, they were not at all free. They were not enjoying any sort of freedom. I saw that it was not just my freedom that was curtailed, but the freedom of everyone who looked like I did. Looked like I did means the black people. Slowly, Nelson Mandela came to know that not only his freedom was curtailed, means reduced, but the freedom of all black people were reduced, curtailed. Otherwise, they were not allowed to enjoy any sort of freedom. That is when I joined the African National Congress. And that is when the hunger for my own freedom became the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. When he realized that all the black people are not allowed to enjoy their freedom, he joined the African National Congress. And for what? And that is when the hunger for my own freedom became the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. So now he was not longing for his own freedom. He longed for the freedom of, or he wanted the freedom of all the black people in South Africa. So that is the meaning. My own freedom became the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. It was this desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity and self-respect that animated my life. So after joining the African National Congress, he wanted to free the people of blacks from the whites. It was this desire, it was this wish for the freedom of my people, means all the people of South Africa, to live their lives with dignity and self-respect that animated my life. My life became lively when the wish for the freedom of his people to live their lives with dignity, with honor and self-respect, with pride. So after his intentions was this, the purpose of joining African National Congress was this: he wanted to get freedom for his people so that they could live a life with honor and pride. That was his purpose of joining this particular party. That transformed a frightened young man into a bold one. That drove a law-abiding attorney to become a criminal. That turned a family-loving husband into a man without a home. That forced a life-loving man to live like a monk. So when he started fighting for the freedom of this black, what happened? That totally changed his life. He was a frightened man. He became a bold one. He was a frightened young man. Otherwise, Nelson Mandela became a very brave man. He was a law-abiding attorney. He was otherwise we can say, a lawful person, always obeyed the law. But now he started to disobey the laws, and in a way, he became a criminal. That turned a family-loving husband into a man without a home. He was a person who loved his family, but when he started living a life for the people, he became a person without a family. That forced a life-loving man to live like a monk. He lived a life just as a monk. Monk means saint, sadhu. I am no more virtuous of self-sacrificing than the next man, but I found that I could not even enjoy the poor and limited freedoms I was allowed when I knew my people were not free. I am no virtuous. I am not worthy. I am not more worthy than another person otherwise, or self-sacrificing than the next man. Next man means another person. But I found that I could not ever enjoy the poor and limited freedoms I was allowed when I knew my people were not free. Being a member of the African National Congress, they were given some freedom. But Nelson Mandela did not want to enjoy that limited freedom because his people were not allowed such freedom even. So, when he knew that his people were not free, he did not want to enjoy any sort of freedom that was given to him. Freedom is indivisible. He says freedom cannot be divided. The chains of any one of my people were the chains on all of them. If the chains, otherwise the restraints or the control, the bondage of any one of my people were the chains of all of them. If a single person is not allowed to enjoy freedom, that means that is the chains of all of them. In a way, he says that all the people should enjoy freedom. The chains of all my people were the chains on me. And he says that if my people are not enjoying freedom, or they have been chained or restricted from enjoying the freedom, that means that is even on me also. That chains are on me also. So in a way he says that if he enjoys freedom, he wanted to enjoy all the black to enjoy the same freedom. Last paragraph. I knew that the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as the oppressed. The oppressor means the persecutor, a person who put all these troubles on others. I knew that the oppressor must be freed, just as surely as the oppressed. The oppressed is the disadvantaged person, the oppressor and the oppressed. He says the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as the oppressed. आगे देखिए, see what a man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. A person who takes away another man's freedom, he can be said as a person or a prisoner, a person of hatred. A cruel man, we can say. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-minded person. He is a very person of injustice and narrow-mindedness. Narrow-mindedness, short-sighted person or a small-minded person. He thinks of himself only, not of others. I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom. If a person takes away someone else's freedom, we can say the person who takes away the freedom also is not free. Both the oppressor and the oppressed are not free. Just as surely as I am not free from my freedom, just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. If a person takes away someone's freedom, he is not free. As like if I take somebody else's freedom, then I am also not free. Both the oppressor and the oppressed, both are not free. The oppressed and oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. Humanity here means his kindness or mankind. If oppressed means the oppressed is coming, I am not really free if I am taking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as I am not free when my freedom is taken from me. The meaning is the oppressed and the oppressor alike equally are robbed of their humanity, are stolen of their humanity or mankind. Both of them cannot be living a good human life. So, here ends this lesson. Please go through the lesson very carefully and try to learn the question answers and everything. As you know that the unit test is there. From both these lessons and both the poems, I will be asking questions. So, very carefully you have to read this and you learn the meanings also. And questions will be asked in the MCQs form. All these 4 answers will be given. You have to answer one. So, read carefully and try to get good marks. Thank you.